once and for all, that no matter how we feel about how he backed out of rap's greatest beef and how this ended any debate that was ever between him and Kendrick Lamar, unlike Drake, who just lost everything after he crumbled a fraction of the hype and attention that he used to. When you look down the list of every single person that Drake could possibly feature on a new record, or that he can just work with in any capacity, whether that's on a feature himself or an appearance during a tour, both in terms of the performance they can deliver and the moment put his feature out. Drake did record a verse for The Fall Off already, and he is supposed to be featured on that album, as this was a conversation that the two had on stage when they were both touring. And of course,
what's going on, YouTube? What's going on? We're back with another banger. Yes, sir. Now, today's video, we got why Drake just got more desperate to save his career and failed. Now, y'all know Fantastic Hip Hop hates Drake. I be saying this every single video. It's hilarious to me. But just like he be saying in his videos, the Drake haters have been now flooding his comments and hating. Bro, we've been starting to get a little hate over here too by the little Drake fans, bro. Like, calm down, chill. We're just reacting to it and giving y'all my opinion. You feel me? If you don't like it, boo-hoo. I don't care. Find another video. You feel me? But that being said, bro, we're trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of February. Gang, it is February 24th, and at the time of this recording, we're at 191 subs. Gang, smash that subscribers. We're 9 subscribe brothers. What the fuck? Subscribe button. We're 9 subscribers away from 200. I know we can hit that goal, bro. That should be simple, bro. We've been going absolutely crazy. Much love to y'all, and shout out to all y'all. I rock with y'all, and I appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and finish this goal off with the 200 subscribers by the end of the month, so we can go ahead and set this new subscriber goal at 500. You feel me? 500 could be the new subscriber goal, bro. Let's go ahead and hit this 200 and let's see the power of you guys. Now, that being said, let's go ahead and see what Fantastic Hip Hop has to say in this video, man. Let's get it.
Now, with Drake's new album and the all-time low numbers it is pulling, one thing that is very clear is that beyond everything else you can say about why this project failed, is that a main reason why this album did a horrible job at bringing in anywhere near the amount of listeners that Drake has had in the past is because no other artist wanted to be on this thing and do what they have done for the last few Drake albums, which is ultimately make up for the boring performances he is bringing to the table by adding something interesting and new. And overall, as Drake is now grappling with the fact that his and OVO's name alone will only flop in the current music industry without any features and support, Drake has now realized that compared to where he used to be, the power of everything he holds is pretty much worth next to nothing. And currently, as Drake is still planning on doing more this year, as he is going to try and avoid ever admitting he has fallen off, and because of this he is supposedly working on another project, when it comes to how Drake is going to try to make this album do better than the...
No. We are not about to do this, Drake. I've told you 4 videos now, back to back to back, my nigga. Stop it. Take a fucking break, bro. Why do you think dropping music back to back to back to back is it helping yourself? Bro, it's not. You literally see your own numbers, bro. You're getting less and less and less sales every album drop. Yeah, bro, over time, your numbers are probably doing good. You feel me? But that's over time compared to your competition. The nigga you dissing, when his one single is outperforming your whole album, is kind of crazy, bro. Like, it's time for Drake to pack it up and take a break, bro. Like, real shit.
Embarrassment we have seen with SSS insane. For you. It's seemingly going to come down to the artist that Drake wants to put by his side, as he is going to try yet another time to save his career that has already been over.
Did you know you could be entitled to a 5 or 6-figure payout if you were in a traffic collision?
And at the very top of the list of artists that Drake wants to team up with is currently none other than J. Cole. And now as J. Cole is getting ready to go on another run leading up to his album The Fall Off, and Drake is still working on new music as well, currently Drake is trying to lock back in with Cole and get him to...
Hold on, before he even says anything more about J. Cole. Y'all know that J. Cole was about to join the beef with Kendrick, but then he hopped out and apologized. Y'all remember that. You feel me? Now, if Drake thinks he's about to get J. Cole on a diss record against Kendrick, he's tripping. I really do not see that happening after this nigga publicly apologized live. Why would he then double back on that word and then try to diss this nigga? Now, Seeing J. Cole versus Kendrick, lyrically, insane. You feel me? That'd be some really good lyrics going back and forth at each other. But do I see that happening? No. That's like two MCs going back and forth at each other. That's not going to happen, bro. Especially after J. Cole already said, I'm cool. I don't want that smoke. You feel me? There's no way.
Save his career. But now, before we go any further into all of this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And even though this video is talking about a moment that may actually help Drake,
trying to hit that 200.
Still going to be mad because they don't want to believe that even he knows he is washed right now, and that he is only going to ever get a win with another artist's support. So be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is more needed than ever. And so now with Drake and J. Cole. Currently, when it comes to Cole, he has come back out for the first time this year with his new song Clouds, which really is showing that once and for all, that no matter how we feel about how he backed out of rap's greatest beef and how this ended any debate that was ever between him and Kendrick Lamar, unlike Drake, who just lost everything after he crumbled against Kendrick, Cole has managed to save his own career by just getting back to what both his...
Alright, y'all, hold on. Before he says more, I know I paused like 3 times already in 2 minutes. Y'all, I haven't listened to Cole's record, so y'all let me know down below in the comments what y'all give it a rate and how y'all feeling about it, so I know if I should really check it out on our other reaction channel or not. Thank y'all.
The audience wants and what hip-hop fans will always appreciate, which is some elite level rapping, because with this new song from Cole, Clouds, with the verses he delivers here, and especially with the second, he started off this new chapter in his career by delivering an early verse of the year contender, and now seemingly because Cole is starting to get some sort of wins and respect back, and again, Drake is of course losing more and more at the same time. Right now, when it comes to the current state of where Drake is at, we do know he is still working on more music, and while he is in hiding and on the other side of the world from the rest of the rap game and Kendrick Lamar, he is sitting back, and in between pathetic publicity stunts, he is trying to think of ways to get back into the center of hip-hop culture.
Hold on, did y'all see that publicity stunt where fucking somebody, well, it was one of Drake's homies, but the publicity stunt was somebody flew a drone all the way to the top penthouse where Drake lived and was spying on that nigga. Y'all really think? Come on now, that was clearly a publicity stunt to promote some music and his album.
And try to save both his career on the charts and whatever is left of his legacy. And now, just as Drake has done for so long, he knows his only way to stay relevant and keep climbing up, especially in this time where he has no momentum by himself, is by linking up with another artist and having them supplement for every single thing he is missing. And right now, as J. Cole is about to go on the run that will lead up to an album that has been nearly a decade in the making with The Fall Off, no matter how you feel about Cole, you can't deny that this is one of the most anticipated albums in all of music right now. Because of all this, Cole is gaining all the momentum he needs to cement himself in rap this year, as not the best because Kendrick Lamar ended that debate forever, but still is one of the defining MCs of our time. And now as Drake realizes this, and also the one thing that makes Cole way different from both him and Kendrick Lamar in the first place, is that J. Cole does not hold beefs or grudges or even want to engage in a back and forth, especially with someone who he has considered a friend. And as Cole literally made a song about this last year and pretty much invited Drake back to him with his song Port Antonio, Drake does see to him what is a weakness on Cole's end that he may be able to try and use, all in order to even be able to stand within a certain place in hip-hop right now that no other MC would ever allow a guy who brought paperwork into a rap beef to get near. And this is all just because Cole always wants to be the nice guy, and he never wants to take any real stance against another one of these artists. And so with Drake realizing that Cole may be the guy who may be able to save him once and for all, and despite how Drake may have felt when Cole backed out of the beef in the first place, if we remember, Drake did like the post when Cole released Port Antonio, which did show how he received this message, and as Drake speaks more directly through posts than in his actual music at this point, I do think him doing something like this tells us everything we need to know. And on the other end of this, on J. Cole's side, as he just put both this new song Clouds and Port Antonio into his official musical canon by putting them on streaming services. We are seeing that despite whatever confusion came around when Cole released that song, he is sticking by every single thing he said in that record, and that he still wants to be on good terms with Drake. So overall, just recognizing the moment we are in and seeing where both sides stand. And most importantly, recognizing that Drake's career is in shambles, and he has realized from the lackluster performance of his collab album with Party Next Door that he is going to need to work with every single artist who is still down with him in order to just be able to get a fraction of the hype and attention that he used to. When you look down the list of every single person that Drake could possibly feature on a new record, or that he can just work with in any capacity, whether that's on a feature himself or an appearance during a tour, both in terms of the performance they can deliver and the moment it would create to give him attention that he otherwise never could get right now. J. Cole is going to be the guy who has a chance to help him more than anybody else can, and especially when you consider...
There's no way in hell that J. Cole is about to hop on a record with Drake to save Drake's career, then again, diss Kendrick. One, J. Cole already publicly announced that he's not about to be in no rap beef. Two, when has this nigga ever been in rap beef? Three, why the fuck would he join you after you just did all of this shit publicly, showing that you're a sore loser? Gang, it's all negative numbers for J. Cole, especially when he's on a rise right now and people are looking forward to this nigga's album. Why the fuck would I make a song with you right now? Hell nah, nigga, I'm on fire right now. So you think I'm about to join your track when you're plummeting? Hell no. What the hell?
Consider how this beef all started, which of course that was because they made a song together. Drake and Cole still standing next to each other will at least unite and strengthen their own fan bases, which no matter how much of hip-hop has changed since Kendrick Lamar has just redefined what this genre even looks like in the first place. Yep. I mean, their fan bases are still big and they are looking for wins, so it's still something that is going to be worthwhile, although of course it will never give them that top spot back. And really, knowing that J. Cole is just going to continue to be the nicest guy possible in the rap game, and that he has really told Drake, more than Kendrick Lamar even, that he will never turn on him and that he wants them to be on the best of terms they possibly can. Just as we saw with the way J. Cole ended last year, which was with his Inevitable series and his 10-year anniversary show for Forest Hills Drive, which both of those moments he had planned for quite some time before this beef even started. And by telling the story of his career and performing his most iconic album, ultimately he was trying to highlight what got him to the point he has made it to now before the end of his career actually comes. Overall, what we can see already is that J. Cole's plans have not changed in reaction to all of the drama that he created when he backed out of the beef, and I mean, compared to Drake, who has done every single thing he has in reaction to his losses and how people changed their view on him and his career and the place he had in hip-hop really after he lost to Kendrick. In contrast, Cole sticking in his ground and current plans has put him in a place where while he dropped down a few spots in the rap power rankings because last year not just did Kendrick but multiple other rappers have way better years than he did, he's still in a perfect position to have success and perform up to his usual standards, which is of course something that Drake does not have, as his album saw a near 50% decrease in performance from his last in every single category possible.
I said this last video as well when Fantastic Hip Hop said the same shit. 50% all the way around, my nigga. You need to take a break, bro. It is time for you to take a break. You lost 50% sales all the way around the board, bro. And your idea was, I need to drop more music. I need to drop more music right now. Come on, come on, J. Cole. Hop on this shit with me. Come on, nigga. You only went straight to J. Cole because 50% around the board, your numbers just dropped. You see J. Cole fucking numbers shooting up. You're like, oh, this nigga's going up right now. Let me see if I can hop on a track with this nigga. Come on, gang. You looking real sad right now, bro.
But now with Cole sticking to his plans and keeping his current vision intact, what we also know is that when it comes to Drake and Cole's relationship, unless Drake has told Cole otherwise and won't let him put his feature out, Drake did record a verse for The Fall Off already, and he is supposed to be featured on that album, as this was a conversation that the two had on stage when they were both touring. And of course, as this duo was doing so many shows together and they made two songs that we've already heard, it is clear that Drake and Cole were working closely before this beef, which of course started everything, and considering how Cole is just getting back to his plans and Drake is desperate for a win, and also this is very important, but Drake also knows that he could never compete with Cole at this point because he has lost so much, and the only way he can even benefit from him is by linking back up with him, and overall understanding the past these two have had and where they can go forward. While it's clear that Drake is not going to be returning to where Cole seemingly is around and where the rest of the big names in rap have been, because he's really going to stay as far away from Kendrick Lamar and everything going on around him as possible, we are going to find out that in some shape or form, Drake and Cole have been in contact, and eventually we are going to see that these two release more music together, all because no matter what happened when they were beefing with Kendrick Lamar and how the two respectively fared in that, Between J. Cole's momentum and mentality, which has led him to not wanting to beef with people who he has ever considered his friend, to Drake's desperate mentality, which is now making him start to recruit features who can try to benefit his future work and ultimately become a stronger name in the hip-hop playing field again. Overall, everything is leading to the point where Drake and Cole are going to team back up very soon, and when this happens, it's going to be very interesting to see just how much momentum J. Cole has, and if that can actually make a difference when it comes to Drake getting any sort of positive attention at this point. And I mean, when this all goes down, and again, we are seeing Drake do anything to come back, and Cole is trying to exit out of the rap game without getting into any more beef, it's going to be very interesting to see if anything comes from this team up and how Kendrick Lamar may handle it. But at this point, as that beef is over and Kendrick Lamar has proved every single thing that he ever needed to and more, as ultimately, when we put this thing into perspective, he made their words his reality, as he was the one who became bigger than the Super Bowl at the end of it all. At this point, Drake and Cole coming together after everything that has happened, especially for Drake, is going to highlight that his loss has taken him so far that it is literally making him now repeat the different ways he has failed and ruined everything. And really, no matter how great J. Cole may be and how much of a comeback he makes, with everything Drake is doing and how much he is failing, I don't think chasing Cole like this is going to really help him at all.
It's not.
And so now with all of this said, let me know. What do you think of the possibility of...
There's no way in hell that J. Cole is about to hop on a track with Drake, bro. It's not. There's no way. And then looking down at it, if I was J. Cole looking down at it at Kendrick, I'm like, damn, nigga, it's like you're begging me now. Like, obviously, you're begging me. When you were at the same level as me, you didn't really care too much to hop on a track. Like, yeah, they said it on stage, but did it really, really, really happen like that? You feel me? Like he said, they had 2 tracks with each other that we heard. But anything new? No. You feel me? Since those 2 tracks? No. You feel me? And now you fucking, you're plummeting. You're like gasping for air, needing help. You feel me? So you're going to leech on to me because you know we were somewhat close. But you know I'm not about to diss Kendrick, so what you think about to happen? Like, come on now. Y'all let me know down below in the comments how y'all feeling about this. Don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and that like button. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to next, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. We go.